What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man, I am back. Well, anyways, people, today's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on a couple of the couple morons, I should say, that like to do this, and it's a trip. You know what trips me out, really, people, is because these people that like to be real quick to react, you know what I mean? Because they see a certain title and I guess they get their feelings hurt or get offended because you're speaking on somebody that they support to the fullest, you know what I mean? And these people that I speak on, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't down talk anybody, but I tell you one thing, I'm not gonna agree with them, you know what I mean? Just because they're supporting a certain cause. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, you know what I mean? But the motive behind it, you know what I mean, the come up and all that, hey, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I see people for what they are, you know, fakes, fucking flakes, and frauds, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, people, before I go and do that, once again, this is a fitness channel with a twist. That will be part of the twist. And today we're going to talk about trucker life, man, you know what I mean? Because yesterday I was over there at the Ontario Truck Show at the Ontario Convention Center, and man, what I seen was like, it's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? So I'll speak on that a little bit. But before I go and do that, man, I wanted to speak a little bit on dietary fiber, and this will be beneficial for you truckers as well. You know what I mean? It's actually beneficial for everybody. But before I go and do that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, share this channel. 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives, man. And on my lives, you know, everybody is welcome to pull up. The trollos, the funny bunnies, the weirdos, and everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Just pull up, keep it respectful, and stroll the motherfucking YouTube yarda. Well, anyways, people, dietary fiber, man, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you something. It's the part of the plant that your body cannot digest. It's found in a lot of different foods, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. It's important, you know, for good health because it helps to keep you feeling full and satisfied after every eating. And it can also help to regulate your blood sugar levels. So, very important to get that in before you eat your main course. Unless you're somebody that's really disciplined and that's going to follow through with their nutritional regimen, you know, you may be able to do it last. Like such as myself, I could eat salads all day, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter whether it's going to be before my main meal or after my main meal. I'm going to get that salad in regardless, you know what I'm saying? So this is the important of dietary fiber, okay? If you eat enough dietary fiber, you'll be less likely to overeat, and you'll be more likely to feel satisfied after eating. This is because dietary fiber helps to slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, which can help to keep your blood sugar levels stable. Now, if you're ready to make a change for the better, people, shoot me a DM. It's high power fitness, high_power_fitness_. As a matter of fact, go over there and follow me on my Instagram. I'm always putting up content on my Instagram on a daily. I put up more content there than I do here on the YouTube channel. A lot of the content that I put up is beneficial. You know, I speak on overall health and life in general. You know what I mean? It's another avenue of promoting my business and what I do, you know what I mean? Because I am a full-time online fitness coach. I'm here to help change people's lives, and it's a passion for me, man. I really enjoy it. That's the biggest reward of everything, you know, knowing that I took part in somebody's life and I was there to help them change for the better. You know, I have team members, man, that came on as pre-diabetics, taking diabetes pills, and now they shook their pills, you know what I mean? Their blood levels, their blood work is at where it should be. You know, it's up to par. And it all stems from nutrition, man. So, with that being said, man, real quick, man, I'm going to bring this short and sweet because yesterday at the convention center, man, I strolled through there and, you know, there's this old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, you know. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now, living that trucker life, we do have a a medical certificate that we have to do every 2 years. Okay, and from what I see right there, there's a lot of people, a lot of truckers that are going to be at risk of losing their license. And it's going to be because of their poor health. I'm a firm believer that DOT needs to stricken their rules when it comes to commercial operation, because there's just so many people out there that shouldn't be behind the wheel of an 80,000-pound vehicle. It's very dangerous, and I know this. I first obtained my CDL license back in '96. So do the math. I've been driving for a while. I've pulled, low boys, flatbeds, bottom dumps, doubles. I did tankers. I did reefers, dry vans, 53 footers. I've done it all, man. End dumps, like I said, strong arms. I've done it all. I have a lot of experience in different fields of truck driving, so I'm really familiar with that. And you guys may ask, hey, why'd you bounce around so much? Well, because I was constantly getting incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was never a Teamster. I have nothing against the Teamsters, man. Hey, that's if you could get in with them, you're plugged in. I hear a lot of other guys say that they're not what they used to be, but hey, if you got someone supporting your ways of driving, and hey, all support is good support. So anyways, I ramble on a lot, people. Check this out, man. What I seen, man, was unacceptable, in my eyes, as far as being a trucker. I understand the trucker life, man. So if you're really having problems on working on your overall health, you need to shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. I actually have a trucker meal that I ran in for years before I got the look that I've attained today. It's a meal that is guaranteed to work. It's simple. And for those of you that are those long haul truckers that love to pull over at the TAs, I love those Flying J's and Flying A's too. You know what I mean? Hey, they got some of the best food there. But there's a right way to go about eating and a wrong way. Okay? I could teach you this stuff. You sign up with my team, you could tap in with me every time you stop at a truck stop to eat, and I will give you the breakdown on what you should eat. That way you can stay dialed in, because you're putting your license at jeopardy by neglecting your health. Eventually your health is going to come up and bite you in the fucking ass, and you're going to end up losing your license, or you're going to be restricted on driving. I know this. I have years of experience in driving, man. So I look out for my fellow truckers. From one trucker to another trucker, man, we are the people that make the world go round, straight up. So you guys really got to start focusing on your nutrition. It's simple. You don't have to run in no exercise or anything, but I will build you a customized workout plan, because I do have truckers on my team. And the workouts that I build for them, you could do on the side of the road when you're taking your break. You know what I mean? Or your downtime. It's real simple. You know what I mean? And the meals are really simple. They're not complicated to put together. And me being there for you as a coach, full time, at any given time, you could contact me. I don't care what time it is. Just reach out to me. I'm going to be there to support you. Why? Because I want to see you get the results that you've been chasing after, people. I know it can be discouraging out there, and it's so simple, and the temptation is there because it's a quick go-to spot and all that. But you got to look at the longevity of your career. Is that career going to be there next year for you if you keep on eating the way you do? You're going to put it at jeopardy, people. Trust and believe, man. I got love for my truckers, man. I know what they do. I know the trucker life. I've lived it. There's no fucking excuse why you should get the way you are looking. Some of you guys, not all of you guys, but but at the end of the day, hey, I tip my hat to my big truckers too, man. You know what I mean? Because they're still going through the ground and pound. They're spinning them wheels, because if them wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning, baby. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's trucker talk, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are happy with it, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Just, I have concern for, my fellow truckers, because there's some really big truckers, man, out there that are really obese, and there's nothing worse if that trucker has a heart attack coming down a deep, a really steep grade or something, Cajon Pass or something like that. And there you go. Not only are you going to end up losing your life, you're going to take a few other lives as well. So really consider looking into your health, man, whether you want to reach out to me or not. You know what I mean? It's real simple. You know what I mean? Those chips that you're normally used to grabbing in there, go grab the protein ones. I mean, I don't recommend those either because I don't eat that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But it's more beneficial than the regular Takis and Doritos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Grab the protein chips. You know what I mean? And just try to keep your fats lower than what you're normally used to eating, and put you some protein in your body. Try not to overdo it with the carbs. A lot of people believe that you need carbs for the energy and all that. No, there's this thing called glucose neogenesis. Your body knows how to abstract fucking glucose from the fats and proteins that you have in your body, mainly from the fats. And it's a secondary source of energy. Actually, it's a better source of energy. You know what I mean? Because by your body doing that, you will start burning body fat. You will get leaner. You know what I mean? And the energy is a lot cleaner. And this is a message real quick to the guy that ran the keto diet that claimed he lost his hair behind the keto diet. Hey, my boy, my feelings go for you, G, but you must have been doing something wrong. You know what I mean? You must have been deficient or indulging with something else that had something to do with your hair loss, because I've never heard of such a thing. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a clean, you can do a clean keto and a dirty keto diet. And dirty keto diet, you're going to look unhealthy. So that may have been the cause of it. You know what I mean? Because you can lose a lot of weight behind keto. As far as myself, I don't run the keto diet. I really have a no set diet that I run, and that's because I'm at the level where I'm at. You know what I mean? I know how to eat, and that's what I do. When you sign up with my program, I teach you, I educate you, man, and provide you with the tools necessary to put it to your daily lifestyle. You know what I mean? And once you do this, it becomes your lifestyle. You know what I mean? And it becomes really easy, real simple. You know what I mean? When I'm traveling, I still pull over at the TAs. I love them places. My goodness. I go in there, I grab me quick bites, but I eat healthy. You know what I mean? I know what to eat. And a lot of that too is gonna refraining from junk foods is gonna be willpower and discipline, man. So I wouldn't recommend it for the new guys that are just starting off in their fitness journey. The new guys, I would recommend meal prep. Meal prep. You cannot go wrong with meal prepping. You know what I mean? Keep it simple. I'm going to give you an example, man. What I used to do a lot of times when I was out there traveling, I would be at Superior Market first thing in the morning. They would have a little bucket of chicken. It's like the chicken that they put on sale that they didn't sell the day before to be all shredded up. Boom. I would grab that, grab me an avocado, and grab me these tortillas that are very good. They're tomato basil ones. Very low in carbs, very low in fat, and they got 5 grams of protein per tortilla. So, and I'm being attacked by a fly right here. I don't know what it is. Maybe it smells the sweetness on me or something. I don't know. I know you guys want to get some comments behind that too. No, it smells the shit, huh? Shut the fuck up. But anyways, people. Yeah. So real simple, man. You run those in there. That's what I would do. That's a healthy meal right there. You got your carbs, fats, and protein. That's what I do, people, on a daily. I keep track of my carbs, fats, and protein. You know what I mean? I'm not punching it in on my app because I don't need to. I know pretty much exactly what everything that I put into my body, what it consists of, and how much carbs, fats, and protein and nutrition is behind the food that I'm eating. And like I said, I teach you guys this stuff, man. So if you're ready to get right, because trust and believe, that medical is going to come up in 2 years for every last one of you guys. Now, with that being said, man, there's a fucking individual over here, Mr. fucking Abraham, bumping his motherfucking gums, sticking his fingers in people's Kool-Aid and not even knowing what motherfucking flavor it is, man. Check this out, my boy. The next time before you go wolfing and tucking out the side of your motherfucking neck and addressing a person by a name that I don't even know, if you listen to the whole video, I was introduced to this individual as Mr. Food Network. I don't give a fuck what his real name is. All bullshit aside, I don't really care for the dude. You know what I mean? Because there's no second impression for a first time. You know what I mean? Your first impression with me, basically says who you are. You know what I'm saying? I met the individual. I support the cause that he was doing. I just not gonna agree with everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? With your GoFundMe, and to that motherfucker that was wolfing saying, "Oh, well, your homie did a GoFundMe for get whoop de whoop de whoop," and I'm not gonna put that out there because people will narrow down. I don't agree with that shit either. You know what I mean? But if you found a motherfucking sucker that's willing to support you, hey, that's on them. You know what I mean? Wes Watson has a gang of suckers that supported him. That's why he's driving around in Bugattis. Straight up. I'm not gonna knock the next man's hustle. You got it fucked up, homie. So next time, listen to the video, okay? Don't be that fucking dumbass that's real quick to listen and real quick to respond. You know what I mean? Be quick to listen and slow to respond, my boy, because you make yourself look stupid. The next time you do that, I'm gonna put you up as motherfucking dumbass of the month or something. You know what I'm saying? I start running the tonto line again. It is what it is, man. That's the little twist I'm gonna talk on. I'm gonna bring this video to an end. I'm done. It's getting a little warm out here. I'm probably getting a little suntan. You know, it's all good in the neighborhood, baby. It's time to finish out the rest of my day. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. Be safe. Keep grinding. And don't ever let anybody say you can't do certain things in life, man, because opportunity is there for everybody, man. Just keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Then people that say that you can't do that, shake them. You don't need them around. They're just going to be a setback. And stop taking advice from motherfuckers that don't have the look that you want. You know what I mean? Really, have you ever noticed that? The motherfuckers that are more fucked up than you have the answers to everything, but yet they are where they're at. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, people, with that being said, thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever you choose. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button and go to my Instagram and follow me as well. You know what I mean? Follow me on my Instagram, High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_. You know what I mean? And right here, once I get 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives. We're getting close, man. I think we're getting close to that 9,000 mark already, baby. You know what I mean? YouTube, yada, baby's gonna, it's gonna be off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was welcome to pull up. But anyways, hit the like and subscribe button. If you guys want to get started with your fitness journey, shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Now get up and get yours.